Okay, hello everybody, good evening. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm going to talk about three main topics. Let me first introduce myself. I'm the head of sales solutions for Europe, Middle East, and Africa of Trina. The first topic is to celebrate our 25th anniversary. We are a company brand that is in the market, working with excellence for 25 years, and I'm really, really glad to celebrate this great moment with you. And the other two topics I'm going to talk today are first is the global launch of our SuperTrack system, and second is the European launch of our tracker called Vanguard 1P. Okay. Here you can see the environment of TrinaTracker. We are offering a whole solution for the customer in products, in service, and in systems. And these two launching are part of this environment. Okay. First, just a quick overview of the company. The company is operating in the market for 18 years. So we are an old company. We are not a new brand. We are really, really a strong and old company. We know what we do. We are experienced in the market. We are inside the five top customers, five top companies in the world in terms of structure supply. And we have been working in more than 40 countries, and we work in all the globe. You can see here the location of our offices in Australia, in China, in Spain, in France, in Munich, and Zurich, in Brazil, in Chile, in Fremont, United States. We have offices in all over the world, and we have even two factories, one located in China, our main factory, the other one located in Europe, in Spain, in Vienna. And in these factories, we are capable to manufacture until 8 gigawatts of extractor per year, which is really a really big capacity. Okay. So this is the overview of the brand. We are premium brand. We can be your partners not just only for the supply. We can be your partners for the whole lifetime of the project. Here are the portfolio of services, products, and systems we can offer to you. Let's start with the product. We have mainly tracker portfolio composed by three products: Vanguard 1P, Vanguard 2P, and Agile. I will explain this in more detail later on. We also are offering a whole range of services, which you can see here, that we can help you for all the stages of the project, not only at the beginning, but during the whole lifetime of the plan. We work in pre-sales, making the engineering of the projects, making all the offering the best solution for the customer, the best product, the best composition, the best configuration. Later on, we go to detail engineering, making adjustments, making improvements, and we optimize the final designs when we start to work with the detail engineering. Later on, we go to project management. We are offering our own supervision and project management services. In fact, we are capable not only to supply the structure, but also to supply the service to guarantee that all the installations are going to be done in a good way. We have, in fact, our own teams to make these installations in some projects according to the requesting by the customers. Later on, which is less common, we go to commissioning. In commissioning stage, we work with our own people that allow you to confirm that the plant is going to be starting in operation in the best way, in the proper way. We collect all the information regarding the project, the quality, the as-built information in order to bring the project to the best position in order to get the acceptance of the project. But we don't stop doing this. These last years, we reinforced another two service portfolio related to after sales and O&M. We are now capable in a very efficient way to give the customers service and technical assistance during the after sales process and during the O&M. Okay. Now, if we go a part of the service and the product to the systems, we have our own SCADA called Trina Smart Cloud. This is now starting to be something bigger. This is now starting to be installed in some plants, but the potential of developing this Trina Smart Cloud is completely amazing. And we will show you what capabilities are we developing with this system in the future, okay? And today I'm launching the SuperTrack. SuperTrack system is a system that is allowing us to get a higher yield in the plants. I will go to give you more details later on, okay? Okay, regarding bankability, we have reports of bankability for all our products. We work in a constant way to update these documents according to the new launches, to the new products. And of course, we are a company that can help the customers to finance the project. And of course, we are a premium brand in this case, okay? This is the service portfolio. I explained it before. You can see here the different stages and interesting. You can see here the software, the dashboard that is associated to after sales service. And of course, we can show you that we have our own machinery to make the pull-out test, our own machinery to make the installation when we go and install the plants. So we have a really big expertise during the whole process of the plant, okay? Going to some specific details, the topic of launching the Vanguard 1P in Europe, this tracker has been launched in a global way this past January in Abu Dhabi, and now I'm showing you this in Europe. Let's go with the main features of the tracker. The tracker is configured by to install one module in portrait, and we can install up to 90 modules with the small modules and 2 strings with the bigger modules, in our case, our big module. And we can go up to 110 meters. At the end of the day, the configurations with this tracker can be 1 string or 2 strings with our bigger module and up to 3 strings with the smaller one, okay? So this is really flexible solution for many projects. In Europe is relevant because we realize that this tracker is going to give our customers the opportunity to have a really competitive and cost-effective solution for most of the projects. When I tell most, maybe 65–70% of the projects are capable to be installing this tracker. Main features that allow us to offer this solution is our spherical bearing design. This is something that has been designed by the company and is allowing you to have a reduced assembly time. I will give you more details later on. TrinaClamp solution is a solution that is giving the company and the assembly people the option to reduce the necessary time to install the connection in between the modules and the torque tube, because we are avoiding screws and we are just using this big clamp that enhance the production of the assembly teams. Very relevant point here is the new torque tube. In this tracker, we are assembling a new torque tube that is capable to reduce the number of piles. Later on, I will be giving more details. Dual damper. This tracker, Vanguard 1P, is equipping 2 dampers at the same time, and we have 2 groups of dampers at the beginning and at the end of the trackers for internal ones, and 4 groups of dampers. I mean 8 dampers at the beginning and at the end of the tracker, where we talk with external trackers. And dampers is a really new feature for the tracker that is giving us high capability to be flexible and have a good performance against the wind, even by considering the dynamic effects. With this torque tube and with this dynamic performance, we are capable to reduce the number of piles of the tracker. Actually, depending on the project, but we are considering that we assemble 245 piles per megawatt, which is something relatively good and is really interesting when you have a hard soil. You know that the lower is the number of piles, the better is when you have a hard soil, okay? Finally, this tracker is compatible with cleaning robots has been launched to be a good solution not only for Europe but also for big landscapes, desert areas in Middle East. Uh, Remember that we can go up to 110 meters, and we are working with the main cleaning robots company to homologate the tracker without problems. Okay. The spherical bearing is one of the main features that we consider for our trackers. And at the end of the day, you can see here that we are increasing the tolerance during the assembly process. Because of that, we are capable to reduce the timeline, necessary time to install the tracker. And we are reducing the pre-drilling necessity in a plant, because we are increasing the tolerances, and in some cases, something that has been rammed is capable to keep rammed because of the high tolerance, and we don't need to remove the pile and and execute a pre-drill. At the end of the day, it's interesting because this solution is giving us more comfortable structure. The tolerances and the stress that we translate to the structure is lower than with other solutions. You can see this in all of our trackers, okay? And I can show you more details whenever you want. The bearing is composed by technical plastic, okay, and is free maintenance along the lifetime of the plant. This is really relevant. Torque tube, some details about the new torque tube of the Vanguard 1P. We passed from square shape to this angle square shape with 130 millimeters, and we are increasing the bearing resistance and the torsion resistance. But the main and amazing feature is that we are capable to reduce the number of piles with this tracker. When you go to a long tracker, you are reducing the number of piles compared, for instance, with a tracker with two lines connected by a row or connected by a rod or a bar, okay? Comparing with our Agile solution, for instance. So main feature, bear in mind, we reduce the number of piles. This is really relevant when you go to this kind of solutions at the projects, okay? Finally, dampers. All the dampers in the market are doing the same. Shortens oscillation, prevents oscillation, spread, improves the dynamic response, and at the end of the day, you have a high frequency performance. You reduce the dynamic amplification factor of the tracker. This is very relevant to have a very, very good design even when you have high winds, okay? We don't install one damper in one direction. We install two dampers per position. This is something different, and we call dual row, and we check that the performance is really higher than the solution with one only tracker, okay? All of our trackers have been designed considering the structural verification, not only the static, but also the dynamic loads. We work with the premium brands, with the brands that have more knowledge in the world regarding the tunnel test, CPP, in this case with this tracker. And we work with three main lines of development when we launch a new product. First one is consider the structure as a rigid structure. Second one is consider the structure as dynamic structure. In this second step, we are capable to get the information of the dynamic coefficients of the structure. And in third place, we make the on-site plug test in order to get the physical and main coefficients, dynamic coefficients of the tracker, okay? So we work with every design in all these three lines of development, a part of all the fatigue tests and all the joint tests we made in our technical facilities, okay? Okay, let's talk about the previously Vanguard 1P, now SuperTrack. Okay, let me repeat. We are launching the SuperTrack, okay, globally. This is a system that main feature is that it's giving you an extra yield of between 3 to 8%. Let me repeat. Extra yield of between 3 to 8% is amazing. It's a really big amount of energy, extra energy for your plants, okay? Of course, we are assembling this in all the plants with Tracker when the customer is requesting this solution. And let me show how this works, okay? We have a part of software platform. This software platform, you are going to have an industrial PC at the plant, and you are going to have information of all the trackers at the plant. The information is storing the data for I don't know, a period of 3 months, 4 months, and at the same time we are getting information not only about the battery, the performance of the truss, the right tracking angle compared with the real. We are getting information also from anemometer, pianometer, and other sensors installed at the plant, like snow sensor or whatever. And with all this information, we are capable to make a proper data management in order to define the right position of the tracker at every moment, okay? This SuperTrack works with two algorithms, two modules of algorithms called Smart Tracking and Smart Back Tracking. One algorithm is working in different moments of the day compared with the other. The Smart Tracking algorithm is improving the yield when you have a high diffuse plant, high diffuse energy conditions. Okay, we work by collecting information from 12 key parameters compared with the usual tracking system that works with 4 main parameters. We are working with 12, and we have an algorithm that is not following the standard algorithm from NREL, you know, for instance, the astronomic algorithm. We have developed our algorithms to define the position of the tracker at every moment during the daytime, and is working better when the diffuse irradiance is really high, okay? So this is adding value, and is working together with the other algorithm or module called Smart Back Tracking. The Smart Back Tracking is mainly increasing the yield during the sunrise and during the sunset, avoiding the shadows in between the modules, and considering not only a flat terrain, we have a 3D representation, 3D model of the terrain, considering the location of the trackers. We are avoiding shadows, and at the end of the day, we are locating the tracker in a tracker by tracker way, the right position of the modules to avoid loss of production during the sunrise and the sunset. So if you look at this, with the two algorithms, the two modules working together, we are capable to boost the energy production between 3 to 8%, okay? What is the difference between 3 to 8? When we are in 8, when we are in 3? Obviously, these modules are working or are adding more value when you have an slopey area and when you have a plant with a high diffuse irradiation. On that occasion, we are going to be more close to 8. In the regular plants with no slopey areas and low diffuse irradiation, we are going to be more close to 3. But at the end of the day, this system is giving you a really value, this adding value to the plant. Remember, from 3 to 8% is completely amazing, okay? These are part of the features that the SuperTrack is adding to the plant, a part of the energy boost. We can have, for instance, a really good data management, allowing us to have quick decisions in terms of O&M of the plant related to the trackers, and we are capable to reduce the necessary time and reduce the time that the tracker is stopped. So this is increasing the effectiveness of the operation and maintenance of the tracker. At the same time, we are capable to exchange the data in between an NCU and the other. And if you have, for instance, a sensor that is working bad, we can connect with the TCUs related to that part of the plant from our other NCU. So this is something that is giving us the option to not stop even with some malfunction of some sensors at the plant. And we have at the same time let me put here. We have at the same time reducing the LCOE of the plant because of this, okay? You need to think that you are defining the best position of the modules at every time during the daytime, during the lifetime of the plant. So we are having a higher capacity or higher charge of the batteries. This is relevant because in some cases, people can ask, okay, but you install this kind of solution and the trackers are constantly moving according to the best position, and this is not going to work, this is going to drain the battery. It's not real. We are moving the position of the modules just only to capture the maximum energy possible at every time. So at the end of the day, you are going to have a higher energy production. I'm finalizing my presentation just with 3 examples of real plants. Please remind, we are boosting the production, the yield of the plant, and we are certifying these numbers in real plants. We are constantly working on this direction. This is one example. Okay, for instance, this plant is in Zone 1, 3% energy increase validated by a third company. We have the certifications here. Here we are comparing the SuperTrack solution from Trina with the conventional algorithm. And monthly basis, we are defining when we are producing more than the conventional algorithm. At the end of the year, we have an average of 3.06%. 3.06% of production is a lot of money in your pocket, a lot of money, okay? Second case, this is located in Nangwon. Specific information about the project, but the big numbers, okay? We have an average energy gain in high diffuse irradiance day, not completely covered, of 3.84%. When you have a daily completely covered, we are gaining 8.03% compared with the standard algorithm. It's completely amazing. And finally, other certified plant. We have a plant here located in Changzhou. After 1 year of measurement, we have an extra production during the sunny days of 4%, 4.64%, and an extra production of during the overcast days of 9.41%. Remember, amazing numbers. Extra production of 9% is really, really a lot of money on your pocket, okay? So this system is going to be a really, really amazing solution for all the customers. We are really glad to announce this new launchment, and please let me know if you have some questions. I think this is my last slide, and has been a pleasure to be here with you. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention.